Sounds good. Welcome, Realm family, to another episode of Wrestling with the Realm podcast. I'm Brian, one half of the power and glory of Wrestling Podcast. And on the other side, he is the Hercules to my Paul Roma. He's my guy, Will. Will, what are we talking about?
Guys, first, I want to apologize. The sickness got to both me and Brian, and it knocked us on. It was about to be a 3 count. Shoulder comes up, we kick out. We're back. We are back, guys. And we have our WrestleMania predictions. We're getting these to you guys a little early because as Raw and SmackDown keep going on, we're getting more matches for WrestleMania and
It's
elimination.
going to be fun because with all the injuries too, with everything that's going on, we're recording this after Raw on Monday, February 23rd. So this is Tuesday the 24th. So again, another injury. So this is going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. Bronson Reed messed up his pec. Man,
Mhm.
no vision at WrestleMania
I'm gonna cross
with
that
Braun
off my
Breaker potentially.
list.
Yeah, with
Mm.
Braun Breaker potentially being out is
Yeah.
really tough. So we're gonna start. I have the SmackDown tag division, and Brian has the Raw tag champions. So I'll start us off, Brian. We have to close the book on the MFT versus the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been going on for like ever now. Just one final blow off match. Whoever you want to have the belts on going out of WrestleMania, just have them win. And I feel like you're getting so many people on the show, and WrestleMania is about how many people you can get on the show.
Yep.
So I feel like this match, you're marking off like 10 people. So that's what I'm going with. Brian, what do you have for the Raw championships?
So for the Raw Tag Championships, I have the Usos and the Vision, Austin Theory and Logan Paul.
Okay, I like this.
You know, like we just said, because you got Bronson Reed goes down. Um, uh, the hell's his name? The Steiner boy. Like a Braun Breaker. Jesus.
It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. It's
Oh
been a
God,
minute.
I had a brain fart.
It's
Um,
okay.
but we just talked about, yeah, Bronson Reed, he gets hurt, he's down. Braun Breaker, he's out. The Vision is falling apart. We've been talking about it for a while now that the tag championships just seemed like the obvious choice. I mean, we were saying it back when it was still just Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker after they got rid of Seth Rollins. We're like, okay, put the tag championships on them now and go. Well,
Hmm.
because of injuries, we now are down to Logan Paul and Austin Theory will be filling that role. I think it's, you take them against the Usos. I think that just makes sense. I mean,
It
I
it
I really feel like we're at WWE in the booking room, like this is an episode of Unreal or whatever it is, and it's like us going through the whiteboard and going, "Well, Jesus, we lost these guys to injury. What do we do next?" And I go, "What's as good as any? You get the Usos on the show, you can yeet, and you get the Vision on there. You get Logan Paul and Austin Theory. So, yeah, that's what I'm going with."
yeah, and real quick, I've seen online a bunch of wishful thinking that we're gonna get like the most iconic tag match of all time, the Usos, the New Day, and the Lucha Bros. That's not happening, guys.
No.
Xavier Woods is out with injury,
Yeah.
and what has WWE hinted at that the Lucha Bros are going to like reunite in WWE. It's not happening yet. So I actually like this direction with it. It gets the Vision on the card, and there's no
Yeah.
way they're leaving Logan Paul off of the WrestleMania card.
Exactly. There's going to be a lot of these matches, and I'm sure a lot of you guys at home are going to be thinking the same thing. How do you get some of these guys on the card? But yet at the same time, it feels like we've seen a lot of this before. So take us to the next one, Will.
Yeah, I got you. We are going to tackle the men's mid card, and I think I have the obvious choice. I have the IC title.
Yep.
I think there's no chance we don't get Dom versus Finn Balor.
Has to
Like
be.
I feel like it has to. It's in the works.
Yep.
It's going to happen. I wouldn't be shocked if they turned on him at Elimination Chamber. I think we'll be doing our review episode and we'll be re-talking about this, so I'm not going to waste too much breath on it. But yeah, Demon Finn Balor, Dirty Dom, WrestleMania. It's happening. I think it's one of the
Yeah.
most obvious matches, and sometimes obvious is good. I think we've been waiting on this for a long time. We've been waiting on a singles Finn Balor push, and honestly, Dom losing the title isn't the worst thing. He hasn't had the most lucrative reign, I would say, because he's been down in AAA so much, which
Yeah.
I find weird. He's been injured for some of it, and it can kind of move him on to the next level. And I hope the next level for him is Dirty Dom in the bank. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Brian, what do you have for the U.S. Championship?
Well, I love what you just did with the IC championship. It makes a lot of sense. Like you can sell tickets for that, especially if you're going to get Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Like it's the time to turn him face. They've been
Mhm.
hinting at that. I think they were testing the water when they were in Ireland. Um, and I think that they know that there's a market there. We know the Judgment Day is breaking up in some way, shape, or form. So this makes sense. And I like what you're thinking with Dom too, because you can put him into Money in the Bank, and now you have all kinds of shenanigans that he can do
Mhm.
for a higher title. Like, how much fun would that be to have CM Punk or whoever it is, or Roman or whomever is going to have it
Yeah.
after WrestleMania, and you just have the threat of Dirty Dom looming that he's going to cash in. That's
Mhm.
good. There's a lot of stuff you can do with that.
Yes.
Um, so for the U.S. Championship, there is the obvious choice where I go, it's going to be Mello and Trick Williams. I
Mhm.
go, to me, that makes a lot of sense going back to the NXT days. Um, I like that a lot. But then I'm going to take a swerve. You know what? No, no. I'm going to circle back on that. So I'm going to let's put a pin in the US Championship and let's say smart money is on Mello versus Trick,
Okay.
but I might have a Trick or Treat on the other end with maybe a surprise match that could fill that void. So
Okay.
take us to the next one. Boy, that Trick or Treat line, I thought that was going to be better, guys. I'm sorry. I'm better than that.
That's all right.
No, I'm
You want
not.
to know? Yeah, they all can't land, guys. You gotta throw them out there
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to the women's mid card belt. Okay. I have the U.S. Championship this time, and Brian has the women's IC title.
Yeah.
It's the much more interesting title this time. Guys, I'm not gonna you here. I don't think this thing is making it on the WrestleMania card. And I love
God.
Julia. I think she's great. But how do you blow a title run for Julia two times in a row? This is one of those instances with WWE that I just don't think it's going to work.
Well,
They're
Chelsea
trying,
Green is hurt too, so it's like it's just
but they're not
everything.
like, I don't know. My only guess for this thing to get on the card is that Kiana James is weirdly in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
Why?
it is
So we
weird.
see her. She was in the Royal Rumble and she got run. Kiana James, I think, could face Julia at WrestleMania, but that is the only thing that could get this title on the card.
In a dark
Or
match.
for real,
Like,
pre-show, man, pre-show match. Unless they were to go Alexa Bliss, but I have Alexa Bliss
nah.
somewhere else on the card.
Yeah.
So, Brian, I don't think this thing's getting on the card. What do you have for the IC championship?
Well, back in the day, we had something called Sunday Night Heat, everybody. And when there was a pay-per-view, Sunday Night Heat would be that lead up to the pay-per-view, to take you in. So, you get a couple of matches on there that might be a little something. That's where this Julia and Kiana James match would fall. If there was Sunday Night Heat, it would be on it. Um, but man, that just sucks with Chelsea Green because she's in a wheelchair and doing stuff and still working and is over. Like,
The GOAT.
come on, WWE. Like, one of these days. I like Chelsea Green.
Yeah,
Um, so for the women's IC title, it, it's Becky and AJ Lee. I
yeah,
mean, I don't think uh there's going to be any kind of surprise there. My only thing is what type of match is it going to be? I feel like there's going to have to be a stipulation on this one. Um, an I quit match, I could totally see that. Like I
yeah.
think that would be something cool. But there's definitely going to have to be a stipulation on top of the championship. You know, I just feel like there's whatever's going to happen at Elimination Chamber, we know isn't going to be clean. There's going to be a run in or shenanigans somehow.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm sure they're going to run that back at WrestleMania, but just be interesting to see what kind of stipulations we put on it. But I hope it's something like a I quit match or a 2 out of 3 falls.
Something.
Like do something cool. Especially because we've been waiting for AJ Lee for it feels like forever now. We had the tag match with Seth and Becky against her and Punk, and I get it. It's like The Rock. We gotta get them acclimated with the tag match. You just can't throw them in right away. So not
Yeah.
that I'm comparing AJ Lee to The Rock because I wouldn't insult her that way. Um, so yeah, moving on, Will. Where are we going?
All right. So we have the main event scene for the women. We got the women's world championship and we got the women's undisputed championship. So I'm gonna take the women's undisputed championship. And
Better you than me.
I,
Good luck.
dude, listen, Jade Cargill is not great, guys. She, Brian, what do you call Jade Cargill?
I announced it today to Will at work. Henceforth, she's Ultimate Cargill. She is the
The ultimate
ultimate
Cargill.
Cargill, man. Yep. Play the
Guys,
music, run her down to the ring. She's the ultimate Cargill. Until I see
it just
otherwise, where's the lie?
no, it just hasn't worked. So we have to get the belt off of Jade. It has to happen.
Yeah, but she has to have a match for
Charlotte
that
is
to
not,
happen, Will.
I
That's the
know,
problem.
I know. So I look at the Elimination Chamber. They already announced it. The winner of the chamber is going to face Jade Cargill. So I look at the chamber. I'm like, who can carry Jade through a, I don't know, 8 minute match, 10 minute match?
Ooh, 10 minutes is tough.
It is. It's Rhea Ripley. And
Mm.
that is so out of left field that it just doesn't quite add up. And I understand that. She needs to fight Io Sky, or it needs to be like the Bella Twins versus Rhea and Io. But I know we're gonna get to that eventually.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't know. I just look at the landscape. I do not want Tiffany versus Jade again. Please,
No,
no. I saw it already, and it wasn't great. It
no.
was a terrible feud. At least Rhea versus Jade has the appeal of both of them are
Mm.
beast in the women's division. Like that's a selling point. Who's the stronger women in the women's division? But outside of that, you have Tiffany versus Jade as the other option, unless you were to go like Alexa Bliss, but that doesn't make any sense because I'm gonna get to my other pick. I think Charlotte and Alexa are gonna have a match. I
Oh.
think Charlotte could potentially screw over Alexa because she didn't qualify for the chamber, building on the jealousy, and they finally turn on each other. So that doesn't leave many options unless I don't want to really get into too much here. Someone else were to win the chamber, and Brian might talk about that next. And then you have like a void for who Jade's gonna face, and Bianca finally comes back, and that makes
Mm.
the most sense. But I don't think she's ready.
I don't think
So I'm
she's going
going
to be
Rhea.
back. She
Yeah, I
just
don't
did the
think so.
surgery. Yeah.
I'm going Rhea versus Jade. It's kind of out of left field and it doesn't make any sense, but you need someone to carry Jade through WrestleMania. And I
Mm,
think it's going to be Rhea Ripley. Brian, what do you think?
boy, it's so hard because if we're going to take it at face value for the chamber, whoever wins this is going to face Jade Cargill.
Hmm.
That is such that is such a lofty goal because like you said, how are you gonna sell that match for WrestleMania when you know that it's going to be a 8-minute match? Now there's a
Yeah.
couple of options of things that you can do. Either you get the belt off of Jade Cargill before we get to WrestleMania, and that solves that problem, or we're gonna have to gimmick the hell out of this thing. It's going to have to be a triple threat. It's going to have to be I don't know, what do we call it when there's four? Fatal four way. Um, I was like, there should be something better than a fatal four way. We can do better than that, like a quadzilla, like something cool. Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, four corners, hot corner match. I don't know. That's dumb. That's something that AI would have came up with. Um, but we're gonna have to gimmick it up. So there's either gonna be a triple threat. Either you take the belt off of Jade Cargill, you have to gimmick the match, or we're gonna have to do something that hasn't happened, and we're gonna have Raquel win the chamber and pick Stephanie Vaquer and
Hmm.
do something crazy like that so we can get to that Liv and Raquel story because
Yeah.
they've been giving Raquel that push. I I feel like there's a story to be told there. And this way, especially because Roxanne got hurt. Now, Roxanne's supposed to be coming back soon, but so many injuries that it's really messing with everything. Um, but this way, you open up anything with Jade. You can go in multiple directions then with Alexa and Charlotte, Jordan Grace. You can do a bunch of stuff before WrestleMania with her to come up with whatever scheme you want to get a championship match. If you take the winner of the Elimination Chamber, put them with Liv and Stephanie, now you can go back to the drawing board and figure
Yeah.
this thing out and buy yourself some time. So I don't know. But the one thing we do know for sure is that we are getting Liv versus Stephanie Vaquer. We know that for sure now. That was awesome last night. Great spot with Liv just clocking Stephanie with that microphone. Stephanie sold it like $1 million. Looked good. I'm excited for this match. I'm hoping they don't break up Liv and Dom and do anything crazy like that. Unless it's like a a triple cross and really it's just to F with wait, I could say right? We bleeped that
Hmm.
out. Unless it's just a with Stephanie Vaquer and then at the end he really is still with Liv, a la the John Cena gambit that they did. But I don't need all that. I think it'll be enough because I think Liv can carry this. But how good would it be if you put Raquel in there too? We're
Money.
building on all of that stuff we've been doing. Now you have Dom and Finn. You'd have Liv and Raquel. The Judgment Day is falling apart. Be pretty safe to say that after WrestleMania, there wouldn't be any more Judgment Day. Uh, so that's a direction to go in. But Jade Cargill is becoming a liability and is a problem still. She's been the champion for over 100 days and she's had like one title defense. That's not going to work. That
She's-
that that only works for so long, and that time is about up. Hence the ultimate Cargill. Like this is, and you can only have her go into the ring so many times and do the same. I'm not going to get into the same shtick because then people will accuse me of, oh, well, you think that's fun when Liv does her shtick. It's like, yeah, because there's something after the
yeah.
shtick. It's not just walking into the ring and saying that you're the bad there, and then that's it and not having a match to prove that. And if we talk about Tiffany real quick, is it just me or has Tiffany not been great since she's been back? She has not been great on the microphone and in ring. She has not been great. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on there, but I feel like she is not the same as she was before she left. Maybe that's just me reading too much into it, but it hasn't been great. There's been a lot of sloppiness, but what do I know? I'm just a wrestling fan.
All right, Brian. Let's move on. I have my own thing to talk about. You have a one or two extra matches to touch on before we get to our presumed main events
Yes.
of the night. And I have the Brock Lesnar Open Challenge. So stupid. Stupid. Why can't we just do Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi head up and have some build for it? You want to know why? Why we can't do that? Because Brock doesn't want to put Oba Femi over yet.
Oh, come on.
He's such a toolbox. Brock Lesnar is a toolbox. Now, don't tell him I said that Brock Lesnar would beat the out of me. Now, so we're not going to clip this one up and post this on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. This will be lost media. Okay, I fear that if I ever saw Brock Lesnar in Minneapolis, it'd be on site if he saw this. So I'm not talking too much bad about Brock, but for that reason, I don't think he's gonna put over Oba. So I'm scrapping the Oba Femi match.
I
It's an
thought
open.
that too, because that match makes the most sense, but I
It
thought the
does.
same exact thing. I'm like, who goes over in that match? Or you have a schmaz finish. That's the only other thing you can do.
Yes. And you need Oba to go over in his
Yeah.
first WrestleMania match. Now, where do you go with him? I have no clue. I really don't. I would have said Bronson Reed. Now Bronson Reed's injured.
Yeah.
You really have to wait on Oba Femi to see what can open up for him potentially. I'm gonna go with Javon Evans accepting
Oh.
Brock
Oh.
Lesnar's open challenge.
Ooh, it gets
This is
bouncy on the
just
show.
yes, this is a good clash of styles. And I really think you can have him go out there for 5 to 8 minutes. It doesn't have to be long at all. Javon can get his offense on Brock, and it can look like he's just about to win until Brock snaps him. And Brock can go over. I don't think it kills Javon too much, especially if you make him look like he's just about to upset Brock Lesnar. But I really think that there's a reason that they're not going Brock versus Oba head up. And now Oba Femi could absolutely accept this open challenge and beat Brock Lesnar. But I think they would want to build it that way because if it's an open challenge, why would you have Brock eliminate Oba at Royal Rumble? I really think this is some sort of small pivot. The only other person I could see accepting it is LA Knight. And
Yeah, that gets LA Knight on there now. Yeah.
and that's the rumblings. I know that's been online, reported by our guy Dave Meltzer.
Dave Meltzer, in the
Facts.
words of Bruce Pritchard.
So I'm going Javon Evans though. I think that gets Javon on his first WrestleMania card, and it's probably the best match outside of Oba for Brock Lesnar.
Boy. Um, you're right. I still think Smart Money is on Obafemi,
Yeah.
and we have a schmaz finish. Um, because I think we need to clear up that Obafemi storyline from the Royal Rumble. We need to
Hmm.
make him look strong without Brock having to take an L. Plus, that sets up Gunther and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam for Gunther to be able to retire Brock. That's next on his Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Actually, earlier today when I got home, my main man Jermaine, my guy Jermaine is the Dylan to my Dutch. He's the Chubbs to my Happy. And first and most importantly, he's always going to be the Jonesy to my Mahoney. Jermaine texted me today. That's my guy. And he was asking about some possible WrestleMania matches. So it was great magnet. And I told him, I was like, dude, we're going to be filming tonight talking about it.
Or
Um, and we were getting into some of these things that you were just talking about with Obafemi and Brock. And I think it makes the most sense that you go Obafemi and Brock, and then you set
yeah.
up. Gunther and Brock at SummerSlam, but I'm forgetting one other match because I'm like, what are we going to do with Gunther at WrestleMania? We haven't mentioned him, and then it dawned on me, I forgot. Before he gets to Brock Lesnar and retires him, he's got to go through Natty first and retire her. We already talked about this a podcast ago. She's the next legend to get retired by Gunther. Um, Now, really, I'm sure we're going to get Natty and Maxine if we're going to try to stretch that out. Uh, Another honorable mention of something that will probably be on the show, Will. El Grande Americano versus original El Grande
Yes,
Americano.
yes, I need
Uh,
that
the winner or the loser gets demasked.
dude.
Uh,
Yes,
and if I had to guess who's going to go over, El Grande Americano is going to beat original El Grande Americano because Chad Gable can move on to what he's doing, and Ludwig Kaiser. I don't know what we were going to do with him before this, but he's getting himself over as El Grande. So just let him run with that and just let him keep going. If he's over with that character and that's his gimmick, dude, just run with it because he's been killing it. So I think there's also that. Do you have any other extras before you get to the main event?
yeah. I want to talk about Gunther real quick. Why is Gunther messing with Dragon Lee so much? Is there a world where it's Gunther versus Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania for Rey's
Yes.
career? I would
Yes.
hate that, but it'd
Yes.
be so good
Yep.
for Gunther. Rey retiring is a crazy thought because we're just like, it's weird to have like a legend killer gimmick because you need to give him legends to kill.
Exactly. Yes.
And that is, it's like AJ Styles, John
Yep.
Cena.
It's right time, right place right now.
It
For
is.
real.
And I
Brock.
always thought his
Yeah.
last match would be him and Dom in
Me
some
too.
capacity,
Me too.
but it makes so much sense to
Yep.
go Gunther Ray at WrestleMania. I
Yeah.
think that's going to happen. Tag titles, women's tag titles. I know we touched base on it
Yep.
briefly. I'm going some form of the Bella Twins versus
Ooh.
Rhea and Io, and
Ooh.
I think Brie only came back for that reason.
Mm.
I want to make it like a fatal four way though. Let's get Lash and Naya in there.
They're getting in there. Yep.
Let's get the Kabuki Warriors in there.
Yep.
Unless you're, please be okay with giving Asuka and Kyrie a solos match. It would be a great match, and they deserve it because the character building in this storyline
Mm.
is. I'm a fan of it. So I don't know. Something along those lines will happen. I think it's going to be a. You have so many women's tag teams. You built that division so much over the last year. You have to showcase it at
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Well, let me ask you this, Will. How many, because I can't remember when we did like Motor City Machine Guns and it was that ladder match. And if was that at Royal Rumble last year, maybe? How many teams did we have in that?
I want to say it was Motor City Machine Guns, DIY,
Yep.
the Street
Yep.
Profits,
Street Profits were there.
and I want to say that was it for that match.
So,
Royal Rumble.
okay. So if that's
Yeah.
four, let's say we get a Kyrie and Asuka match at WrestleMania. If we break them up before WrestleMania, they get their match. Then we can go Rio, uh, Naya and Lash, um, Bailey and Lyra, and one more you could throw in
Ella Twins.
Alexa and Charlotte. If they're
Hmm.
not on anything else, throw some ladders in there. I'd watch the hell out of that.
I would too, but man, those Bella Twins around some ladders, man, that could get spooky
Oh,
for
they're
me.
not in it.
Oh,
Oh no,
okay.
they're
Okay.
not in my match, Will.
Oh,
In mine, they're very
then
far
we're gonna be
away.
all right. If
They
they're missing the Mania card, we're gonna be
yes.
all right.
Look, my hat's off. I always say that to the Bellas. Good on them, man, because they've had to put in a lot of hard work, and that's a thing to come back. with a different style and get in there. So kudos, and I give them much respect. But at the same time, we're booking WrestleMania. I don't need them anywhere near that. Well, okay, who's going to sell more tickets being on the show? The Bella Twins or Alexa and Charlotte?
Alexa and Charlotte.
There you go. Then there's your answer.
Yeah.
Road Dog, who's going to sell more tickets for that match? Well, gee, Triple H, I'm not real sure. You're not real sure about a lot of things, are you? It's Alexa and Charlotte. Like that, like that's how that goes. So yeah, so that it, you know what? Book it. It's a fatal four-way ladder match. Those are the four teams. Do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect. I love it. I guarantee we're missing some people. So that's your guys' job. Comment down
yeah.
below. I
I
think we
got
can.
that one more special match, Will.
Oh,
I got that one more to circle back on. I'll do it quick so we can get these championships in. Uh, so originally I had LA Knight and Bronson Reed. Well,
mm,
we can crumple that up and throw that out now because that was the last night. So if we can get the belt off of Mello and we can get that belt on Trick and go LA Knight and Trick Williams for a
that'd be
US
so.
championship, you can set it up at the elimination chamber between those two in the chamber. Listen, Trick is over, LA Knight is over. Do what you guys have been doing with Becky Lynch in that IC championship. Let LA Knight and Trick Williams work a program and make that belt mean something. Not
Money.
that Ilya Dragunov didn't do anything with that. The open challenge stuff is fun, but I see two big names, two guys who are over who need something to do. Put those in there put those two. Fine, put Mello in there too, but you could definitely set something up with LA Knight and Trick Williams in the
Money.
elimination chamber and work that program. Do it. I would love to see that.
Yeah. That's Matrix stuff right there,
Oof.
Brian. That was
It's
really
been a
good.
while.
It's hey, that was good. All right. I'm gonna take us to our night two main event. We can lock this in. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, World Heavyweight Championship on the line. I mean, I'm just excited for this. I wish Roman was on TV more often.
That's the
I
problem.
need this build.
Yeah.
Is Finn Balor going to enter this match? No, no.
Mm-mm.
I have a better chance of entering this match than Finn Balor does. And that's no disrespect to Finn Balor. There's just
Right.
no chance ever this is going to happen. So it's Roman, it's Punk, and it is a coin toss who wins. If I were to take a guess, I think they're going to have Roman Reigns go over. He's in this match for a reason, so I'm going Roman. Ryan, do you have a prediction on that?
I'm going CM Punk.
Yeah,
I think Punk goes over.
yeah. What do you have for the undisputed championship?
Well, it's I hate saying this and I don't mean this as a bad thing. It
Yeah,
sucks that we know Cody is going to win the elimination chamber.
yeah,
That
it
that
does.
sucks.
Hmm.
Um but at the same time, it'll be Cody, Drew, but Jacob Fatu is getting in there. There's no way that match is not going to be a triple threat match. And honestly, I don't know who goes over. I I want Jacob Fatu to go over so
Dude,
bad in that match because that is just a shot in the arm of something that we haven't seen. And I don't think it hurts Cody at all doing that because you could have Cody chase. Like there is a way to do that. So it's going to be a triple threat between Cody, Jacob, and Drew McIntyre. Sure, Cody will win, but I'm hoping Jacob goes over.
yeah, it's time to get Cody in a new picture.
Yeah,
It's moving him to Raw, but it's away from that title. It is, and
yeah.
I think I'm with you. I want Jacob Fatu to go over in that match. I think it'd be the perfect shot. I think they should add Randy Orton to that match
Mm,
because having Randy do another like Joe Hendry esque side quest at
yeah,
WrestleMania, they need to do more with Randy Orton.
yeah.
That is my big thing post WrestleMania. Do more with Randy Orton because
That's
before
true.
you know it, he's going to be facing Gunther.
Yep.
He is going, the legend killer is going to get legend killed. And then
Yes.
you're gonna regret the 2023 to 2026 era that you guys have done with him. So
Yep.
yes, book Randy Orton stronger. Brian, is that all you have?
That's all I have. That
Oh,
was good.
all right. Perfect. Well, go check out the Realm Paranormal
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh,
Brian,
I do have something new for that, Will.
okay,
Guys,
okay. Tell us.
breaking news. Realm on Film movie review podcast is going to be coming out. We have the channel up now on YouTube. Our first review for Sinners is going to be coming out soon. So we have a whole Realm family thing going here with the paranormal podcast with us. But here's the deal. We have a phone number now. That phone number is 414 600 7049. You call that number, you guys can leave a message for any one of those three podcasts, whatever you want. Call the number, let us know what you guys are thinking, and leave comments down below.
Man, it doesn't get better than that, guys. I have no you this week.
What?
What
Oh,
what's in the
God.
box? What's in the
Okay.
box, guys?
Okay. So the box. So here's the deal. So, everybody, okay, everybody who looked at our shorts or go back, I had one from a few days ago from our last podcast where I was kind of giving Jim Cornette a hard time because he gives the women such a hard time for the Royal Rumble. Um, and I love corny, but here's the funny part. I'll be damned if they're not using some of Corny's old wrestling ideas. Like, well, you just get a box, you put somebody in a box, and then comes out, and the people are excited because they have anticipation for what's going to come out of a box. Put a mask on a guy. People are going to wonder who's under that mask. That's how you get people excited. They're actually doing it. They actually have a box that they're going to open at Elimination Chamber, and we have a guy in a mask. What the hell is going on? Hey, just listen to Corny's drive through. That's where I've been getting a lot of my ideas from. Road Dog. Uh, I know you're a fan of his show. Has he said anything about any boxes lately? Ha 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 ha. No, seriously. Like, look. Oh
Yo,
my God, I can't.
I'm so glad we got that off of our chest.
Oh
This
man,
could be put somewhere. What's in the box, guys? It's gonna be
the Shockmaster or the Gobbledygooker?
no in between.
It's gonna be
No,
Gobbledygooker 2000.
no. It has to be either one of those things. But what is it gonna be? I don't know. Probably WWE 2K promotional ad. That's what's gonna be in the box. Oh, and everyone's gonna be pissed. Everyone's gonna be
Oh,
but it makes sense. They're in Chicago. CM Punk, the cover athlete, outside of Triple H. But
oh my God. Oh
yeah,
baby, they're gonna be wishing that was Uncle Fred come buzzing through that wall in that Shockmaster. If it's
oh,
gonna be
guys,
some Nintendo games or whatever them little kids be playing up in these days. Playing on them video games. I have to tell little Cody. I said, Cody, you put that Nintendo down, boy. Come up in here with your big brother. He's gonna show you some gold dust. Don't ever listen to no Vince McMahon talking about putting some paint up on your body, boy. Playing his video games. That's Uncle Fred come busting through that wall.
oh man, you want to
Booker
watch?
T not knowing what was going on in there. Everybody go back and watch the Shockmaster video and just watch Booker T. Crack you up.
No, you want to know what? I'm locking it in that box is the Shockmaster moment of the night.
Oh,
I know we're
hands
doing a
down.
predictions video. That is
Yeah.
not a prediction. That is a fact. Like you can lock
That's a
that in.
spoiler. Okay, Paul Heyman.
Yeah, you can lock. That's what it is. I was trying to quote Paul Heyman. Oh man, yeah.
Well, sir, you failed.
Oh man, guys, go check out the shorts. Brian's been killing it over there.
Yeah, it's been
Check
fun.
out the TikTok. The shorts are also on there as well. Go check out the Realm Paranormal podcast. Brian, you
Yeah,
got something about about the realm, right?
I'm keeping that old part in.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
going
okay,
right from
okay.
this. So this will be funny for everybody when they get that and you still kicked it over. See, but that's because we try to do that, everybody. We try to We tried to give you the real
Sorry, guys.
shit.
I
But
got
it was so good before because Will's reaction was so good because he didn't know about the phone number. He was like,
yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm excited about this, guys. I want Brian to talk about it twice. You want to know
yeah,
what? I
yeah.
said at the end of the last one, I didn't have any guys. I do. You realize how we didn't talk about Damian Priest when it came to the
No.
WrestleMania card? Guys, sometimes one plus one indeed equals two. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It happens. We love you guys. And until next time,
Oh, Damian Priest, we actually do like you. See you guys.
dude, the women's US title is not making it on the
Oh
WrestleMania card.
no. Okay,
Yeah.
stop to just pause for a second. Just let me get the giggles out. Just let me get it out, and then I'm gonna be okay. Because it's so stupid. It's ridiculous.
We got Triple H in the back. It's a new era.
It's uh-huh.
Shout out my guy Marshall. Um he's on Paige's little brother's basketball team, and he found my YouTube channel, and he's been like leaving comments.
All right.
He has I don't know if he has any clue about professional wrestling,
Oh no.
but you want to know what? You're commenting, you're subscribed, and you like all the videos. Shout out my guy. That's He's a member of the Rome family, man.
That's what
So
I
shout out
like.
my guy.